Welcome back. We're here with Collegiate Star League Round of 8 playoff matchup. I'm Vitali. I'm here with my good pal, Saito Zet. And tonight we have a special matchup between Akron and Ohio State B. And Saito, what can you tell me about these two teams?
Well, I know that if anybody here knows anything about Collegiate Rock League, they know that Akron is one of the top teams, if not the top team in Collegiate Rock League right now. But I mean, I've seen some good things from OSUB. I think they might be able to, you know, they might need a little help, but I think they can possibly give Akron, uh, you know, some problems that they're not used to.
Um, we looking back to CRL. This was actually a semifinal or quarterfinal matchup. I can't remember which one, but the Zips 3-0 to Ohio State B. So we will see if Ohio State B can, handle them better. But um, Akron did just win the Sierra Spring season,
Yes.
so um, we will get into the game right now. Game number one of a best of, I think it's a best of five. Yes, it is a best of five between Akron and Ohio State B. And we're going to have Massiter and Buzz on the kickoffs here to start out game number one. Innocence trying to get a 50 there. Sleppy gets a ball right into the open net. Sleppy capitalizes.
Well, I like the aggression here from Ohio State. Sunnyside puts it right up. Sleppy kind of capitalizes on a little bit of a mistouch there from Salt. A little bit of a slow start here from Akron, but they've got plenty of time to come back. But I want to see if OSU can continue this pressure.
Yeah, good kickoff goal there. Good start from Ohio State. That's going to be a save from Massiter as Buzz just put that right on. Buzz coming back for another shot. Sunnyside there for the block. Sunnyside rocking the dominance right now. Something we didn't see last week on his stream game. Presence plays it over to Salt, but it's going to be blocked away by Sleppy. Sunnyside up for the shot, unable to get a touch. Master is there. Shot high, saved away by Buzz. Master putting it back into the middle. Sunnyside is there. Buzz is there for the save. And kind of like out of the first minute, like I'm seeing a lot of aggression of Ohio State. I'm not sure if that's what you're seeing as well.
Yeah, it's just, well, as you're saying that, there's going to be an open net for a little bit of over-aggression here from Ohio State. But yeah, from what I'm seeing, Akron has been a little bit passive right now. They look like a little confused, even though they do have a goal here. But I wouldn't say they earned that one per se. OSU definitely overcommitted on that goal.
Yeah, Master just kind of trying to jump a little bit too far to keep the pressure on and just unable to touch the ball. And Renaissance slots it right into the open net. And we're all tied at one here in game number one. Sunnyside, tries to keep this play going. Into the corner, unable to get that boost. The Buzz is going to take that. It's going to be shot up high. Master, is he there for the follow? He is, but Salt is going to save that one away. Buzz, big control. Trying to put it past Sleppy, but unable to do so. Salt putting off the back wall, but no one there to capitalize. Sunnyside puts it in the middle for Sleppy. Is he able to finish it off? No, he doesn't have any boost. Master's right there to keep the pressure on. And a lot of good pressure coming out of Ohio State right now.
Yeah, they're making some really good passes here on the blue half.
Massiter coming off that back wall.
That's a good pass right there. Salt had no idea he was there, and then Massiter just finds the angle. What a shot.
That's the kind of stuff I go from like in my freestyling games. But that was a clutch shot to pull out here, and Akron's back on their back foot. I feel like they've just been on their back foot this whole game, with Ohio State just pressuring and pressuring. Buzz unable to get a touch there. Sunnyside tries to put it in the middle, but Salt with a long clear. Reticence is up for the shot. He's unable to get a touch on it, but it's going to be cleared away anyways. Buzz passing it off the back wall. Sunnyside is there. Right down into the Akron half. Reticence. Get a touch. Not sure that's the one he wanted, but he does recover in time. Massiter trying to put it past him, but not able to do so. Salt pass him in the middle. Buzz is there. A good 50. It's going to be blocked away by Sleppy. Master passing in the middle. Sleppy running off the back wall. He's going to be passed into the middle from Buzz. That's going to be right off the crossbar. A really ill-advised touch there from Buzz, but they get away with it.
Yeah, and Ohio State is just, I kind of feel like Akron's almost playing reactive right now compared to Ohio State, just, creating their own opportunities, going for all these passes with their own defense or offense, and it's working for them. They're keeping this Akron offense kind of at bay.
Salt gets a shot on. He does bury it. We are tied at 2.
Yeah, of course, right after I say it, Akron finds the back of the net, but a good touch there from Buzz to get it around the defenders, and Master just couldn't get up in time.
And this passive playstyle, I mean, it's working a little bit for Akron, but at the same time, Ohio State has been pressuring them. They have, They do have more shots than Akron, but not by many, even with the passive playstyle they're trying to play. So, trying to clear that down the field. Clear away by Massiter. Buzz getting a touch, getting dunked by Massiter there. So trying to go for a flick, but he's going to get challenged and trying to get demoed at the same time by 2 Akron defenders. Buzz running off the back wall for Resistance, but he's not able to put that one in. Just kind of clearing it to the side. Salt with a shot now at an open net. Good save there from Massiter. I didn't realize where he came from, I'm going to be honest. I saw Sleppy. I thought that was it. Buzz.
Yeah, Ohio State is definitely playing a little bit slower here in the second half of the game. Maybe unable to, keep that pressure they had at the beginning of the game, but Akron has all the pressure right now.
Massiter able to take control and boom it long. What a clear Salt. Had to get a really good touch there. That was a boomer going towards the net. And it kind of feels like Akron's playing a little more aggressive and Ohio State's trying to play more reactionary. Kind of like the roles have reversed a little bit here. Salt trying to take control in the corner, but Reticence pops it high. Reticence going for it again, but Master is right there for the block. And Master's been a real key contributor for just getting offensive opportunities set up and shots. If there's a shot or an opportunity, Master's at the center of it for Ohio State. Massiter trying to take a shot, but unable to do so as Reticence clears it away. It's going to be a shot towards net. The sunny side is there, and he's going to finish it off. And with 21 seconds, Ohio State has the lead.
Yeah, like I said, it's just, Ohio State is just, they're making good use of all their passes. As you can see, all 3 of their goals have been assisted, so no solo plays coming out from anybody. Good unselfish play is the key to threes, and they're making it work right now.
They're really making Akron sweat. A really good challenger for Master. And it's kind of what I've said his name a lot this game. It's just the fact that he's just there for every single challenge that he needs to be. And a really good job. Yeah, he's up again. It's just forcing Ohio State back in their own half. And
all right.
And I don't think any of us expected this, but Ohio State takes to game number 1 and the series lead 1-0.
Ohio State B definitely coming out swinging here in game 1. I don't know. It's interesting to see. Akron, you don't really see them play like this, and nobody really can take it to them like OSU just did. I know it's only 1 game, but they had a lot of pressure. Like I said, their passes were pinpoint accuracy, and I really would like to see if they can do it here in game 2.
If they can continue to keep this offensive pressure, I mean, Master had 4 shots. Sleppy had 2, Sunnyside had 3, but they all had a goal on that side, and it was a really good job of just trying to keep pressure on the side of Ohio State and kind of forcing the Zips back into their own half. They did a really good job of finding each other in the midfield. As you were saying, the passes were really pinpoint. So I feel like if Ohio State can continue with the consistency of passes and just finding each other, they can do a really good job of maybe shutting down Akron on this spot.
Yeah, we'll just have to see if Akron knows how to change their game plan here in game 2.
I really forgot that Akron had to leave every game. Kind of frustrates me. But we are getting into game number 2 with Ohio State with the lead. I didn't think I'd be saying that. honestly. Not that I don't have faith in Ohio State, but just the fact that, you know, Akron is that CRL spring champion, and they bring that out here as Salt gets the fireworks going early.
Yeah, so here both in game 1 and game 2, we see a goal in the first 10 seconds. This time Akron's got it, so, you know, they've definitely talked together about what they needed to change, because I've already seen some more aggression. You know, the shot was close. The first shot was close by Buzz, and then Salt finished it and gives Akron the 1-0 lead.
And again, we'll see if Ohio State can come back, because they were playing with either being in the lead or tied at that point, and Buzz is going to put that. Oh, that almost was a save. Unfortunate backflip from Master, and then another close one from Slappy, but unable to save it.
Yeah, Slappy would have had the clear, but unfortunately it came right back down off the crossbar into him, forcing him to own goal. And now OSU playing from behind 2 goals early. I'd like to see if they could, you know, not be over aggressive, but take their time here and score.
Salt with an almost fantastic play there, trying to get it over 2, but unable to put it in. His reticence 50s that one high, unable to get another touch on it. Salt tries to put it in the middle. Buzz is there, but it's going to be 50'd away by Sunnyside. Salt running off the backward, clear out, but Reticence is right there. Reticence trying to put it into the box, but unable to do so. Slept with the clear. Buzz is right there. He's going to get another touch on it and another one, and he's just not leaving that ball alone. Slappy trying to clear one out, does so, but not as far as he wanted to. Master keeps that one in. Is Sunnyside there? No, he's not. Slappy trying to keep that one in. It's up high. Reticence with the clear, and Master was up for that shot. I don't think he expected Reticence to get that touch.
Yeah, and I'm seeing here OSU is still going for passes, which is what I like to see, but, you know, Akron is definitely cutting them off a lot earlier than they were in game 1.
Salt trying to clear that one out. Does so far, but only to Sunnyside. Sunnyside off the ceiling, but unable to do so. Master unable, as he gets demoed there, unable to get a touch. It's Buzz puts it up high. Salt right there for that. It's going to be cleared away by Massiter. But Sunnyside and Reticence missed the ball there. Slappy is there to block off Buzz's pass. Jeez, I can't talk right now. Sunnyside coming into the corner, it's going to be cleared away by Salt. I'm seeing a lot more aggression out of Akron this game.
Yeah, this is definitely the Akron we're used to seeing. They're just kind of suffocating everything that Ohio State tries to do. You know, waiting at the midfield for these clears and just getting up the time.
Yeah, it seemed like they needed a game to adjust, and that game number 1 was just a perfect game. And this Buzz wins at 50 against 2. That kind of rolls up really weird. Never mind. Sorry, that was Salt. My bad. Both have very similar cars. Reticence puts it into the middle for Buzz. Buzz unable to finish it off. Reticence goes again, tries to put it in the middle, but unable to do so. Sunnyside clears it down. Slappy trying to take a shot on, but saved away by Salt. That was very close. It was a closer save than I thought he had to make it. Sunnyside putting off the back wall. But Master having no boost, unable to finish it off. Slappy putting off the crossbar. And a good sequence of events for Ohio State. Master getting a little bit lucky there as he just went off the post, but he was able to recover in time. Salt leaves it to his own corner, but Sunnyside takes a shot, put it off the post. It's being cleared away. Buzz going for an air dribble, unable to get it past Massiter. Slappy for the dunk. Both him and Sunnyside go for the ball, but Master is right there to block off the clear. And a very good job from Ohio State, just turning on the pressure in the last 1 minute or so.
Yeah, Ohio State's had a lot of shots here, but unfortunately, if they can get it past all the defenders, every one of these shots is going high. You know, they need to control their shots a little more, and then I'm sure they'll eventually get one on target if Akron doesn't score first.
It's going to be a miss there from Slappy, and that's going to cost him as Buzz slots a third one home.
Yeah, a little bit of a... Looked like Slappy just couldn't quite read that as he kind of hit the crossbar trying to touch that ball, and Buzz puts it in a spot where nobody could have saved it coming down off the crossbar.
Yeah, a very good shot there from Buzz. And Akron, I feel like they made a lot of adjustments going from game 1 to game 2, and it feels like they did a really good job of trying to shut down this Ohio State team. Reticence and Buzz both double commit for that. It's going to be shot, but it's going to be off. Massacre playing another shot high. Reticence. Ooh, Reticence almost didn't get the touch there. Sunnyside was up. If he didn't get the touch, that probably would have been a goal for Ohio State. It's Buzz just trying in the corner to harass Sunnyside. Sunnyside is able to clear that one out. Going to be blocked away. Massacre up. It's going to put the back wall, but Buzz is going to be there for a pass into the middle. It's going to be off the back wall. Assault there. Yes, he is, and it's 4-0 Akron.
Yeah, see, I'm seeing the same style of gameplay here from Ohio State. A lot of passing and, good spacing from all of them. But it's hard to react to, a CRL champion team in Akron. They made that adjustment from game 1 to game 2, and they're just finding answers to everything that Ohio State has.
I feel like they found a way to counteract I feel like the slower play style that Ohio State. It's more of a slower, controlled pace rather than a quick finding. Like, if they're there, they're there. And I mean, that's what comes with when Akron plays together a lot. You get that natural chemistry with each other. And they've been together since the fall, obviously, and they just won CRL. So obviously, they just are that step above to be able to recover in between games and adjust between games.
Ohio State trying to get one here at the end, but looks like Akron doesn't want to give him any chances. The ball touches the ground.
And with game number 2, Akron ties up the series at 1, and a lot better, a lot more Akron-like we're seeing. I feel like that was a lot more of as I said last sentence, literally, it was a more Akron-style game. They were faster to the ball. They were passing to each other, doing a very good job of cutting everything off in the midfield. And that's what you have to do to beat Ohio State, is they're doing a very good job of that.
Yeah, I really want to see if Ohio State can maybe perhaps change what they're doing. I always like to see the passing that they are trying to get through, but it looks like it's just not working right now. Akron figured out how to stop that, so I'd like to see if, maybe they could change up something. I'm not sure what, because I don't have the answer to beat Akron, but maybe they do.
Not a lot of people do have the answer to beat Akron. It's a very hard question to answer, but Ohio State did do it in game 1. Can they make the adjustments going into game number 3 after losing 4-0? Do you think they can make the adjustments and come back in the series?
They're going to have to play really smart. They're going to have to, catch Akron off guard, which is a pretty difficult task in its own. And they're just going to play fast. Like you said, Akron's got all that chemistry. They know where each other is. They know where they're hitting the ball to. So it's really hard to stop that, even with, almost anything. But we'll just have to see.
Yep. As Buzz tries to get a shot there, but it's going to be blocked away. Sunnyside unable to clear that one out. Is Salt there for the challenge. Buzz trying to go for a shot. It's going to be low and saved away by Sleppy. A bit of an easy one there. Good job getting another touch. That's going to be an open net if Kenny put it in. Yes, he can, and Ohio State has the lead in the first minute.
Yes, this is the first game. We haven't seen a goal in the first 10 seconds, but Ohio State does get it as the Sleppy gets it around that last defender into the net. And I like this. I like what I'm seeing already from Ohio State. Getting that first goal, being able to play from ahead definitely helps you. It makes the game a lot calmer than having to play from behind.
For sure. I feel like as soon as Akron got that first goal, the life kind of got sucked out of Ohio State that game. But getting that first goal for Ohio State is massive for them, as they're able to play how they want to play, which is fast. As Massador gets a touch, and he puts it into the back of net. 2-0 Ohio State.
Yeah, Massador here, he gets the challenge over Buzz and just decides to not ever leave the ball. Looks like Salt nor Reticence was quite ready for that touch as he finds the back of the net, giving Ohio State a 2-0 lead here in Game 3.
Very good start for Ohio State here. They needed, I feel like they needed that goal. Honestly, that was, if they didn't get it, I feel like Akron could have made the adjustments, but a 2-0 lead is going to be very hard to come back from, especially with how much they're suffocating them in the midfield right now. Obviously, that could change as the game goes on, but doing a very good job of just making good quality touches. Salt tries to put it up the wall, but Sunnyside is right there. Can be cleared away by Reticence. Both Ohio State players are there, but it might work out. No, just Sleppy gets a 50. It's another 50 as well. Buzz was off the sidewall. But Sunnyside puts it right to Masseter. Trying to put it high, but unable to do so. I think he got that booster away from Salt, which is huge in the boost game. Massive. Unable to get a touch there. But he's going to try to pass into the middle, but he can't get another touch. That would have been crucial for Ohio State. This Buzz puts it back in the Akron, the Ohio State end. Wow, I really can't talk today. As a miss there, and Akron pulls within 1 here.
Yeah, Masseter knows he should have had that one. Just trying to go a little too fast. That's what I've kind of noticed here in Game 3. OSU is definitely playing faster. It looked like Masseter tried to go a little too fast on that one and just whiffed the ball right in front of his own net.
It's been unfortunate, as they really had some good pressure and really good job of just playing fast and keeping up with Akron, but just a missed touch there that leads to a goal on the side of Ohio on Akron. Wow. What am I doing? What am I saying? That's a clear down as Reticence tries to get a shot on, but I'm unable to do so. But Salt is going to put it right off the post. And I think it was a save there from Sleppy as well. A very good job of keeping that one out. But if you're on the side of Ohio State, that's going to cause warning signs as Buzz right in the midfield. It's going to put behind Masseter. It's going to be up high. Reticence up for the shot. He's going to slot it home. We're all tied at 2.
Yeah, Reticence was just in the perfect spot to read that one. As it came off the wall, off the ceiling, he was up way before anybody, and the only person who really had a chance there was Sleppy, but he just couldn't get there. And, now that the game's tied, there's just less than halfway through it. I'm kind of wondering to see if Ohio State can, continue what they were doing, or if they might start feeling a little bit of a pressure here.
I don't know. Ohio State's played really well in this game, but it's just been a few missed touches have really allowed Akron back into this game. Masseter trying to take control of that, but unable to do so. Buzz pass into the middle. Reticence up high, trying to get a demo, but Sleppy's able to clear that one out and all the way down the field. Sunnyside gets demoed on the other side, so no one will be on the opposite side for a pass. Salt clears this one out. Buzz with a shot on net. It's going to be off the crossbar. Reticence is there for the follow-up, and it's 3-2 Akron.
Yeah, I didn't really like that touch there from Sunnyside. Kind of left it like hanging out near the top of the box for Buzz. And anytime Buzz has a shot from there, something dangerous might come of it. And even though it didn't go in, Reticence was there for the follow-up. And now Akron has the lead with, 96 seconds left. So I'm kind of interested to see, can Ohio State come back?
Are they going to be able to get these touches that they need? As Salt almost gets the dunk there. Master with an interesting touch there. I'm not sure that was needed as Buzz had a free ball, but unable to do anything with it as Master does unfortunately miss there. Salt there for the dunk. Is he going to be able to put this one in? No, saved away by Sunnyside. Sleppy trying to gain control. It's going to put up. Masseter booms it long. Buzz is there. He's going to put it off the corner. Masseter trying to get there for a shot, but unable to do so with 0 boost. Reticence. There's it long, but Sunnyside really unable to get a good touch there. Salt is going to be right there. Buzz there for the shot. It's going to go off the crossbar, but Salt is going to fish that one off, and it's going to be 4-2 Akron.
Yeah, and I'm sure right here, it was close, but Buzz was probably communicating to Salt that he wasn't going to get it down, so, Salt puts himself right in the perfect spot. And I kind of hate to see it, but I think Ohio State, once they got down by that 1 goal, they started to panic a little, which is what forced them to give up goal number 4. So, I think if they can get the lead in Game 4, which they're going to have to go to, it's looking like, they need to just get the lead early if they want to actually hold on for the win.
Well, they did get the lead early in this game, but they allowed Akron to get back into it, which was really something they couldn't do. Buzz passes off the ceiling, and Reticence couldn't put it in. That would have been an amazing goal. We've already seen a highlight reel goal from Master in this series. That would have been insane to watch. But Ohio State's going to lose game number 3 as Akron will take it at least 4-2. It was almost 4-3 there. Sunnyside trying to put it in, but unable to do so. And Akron takes game number 3.
Yeah, Akron, it was definitely a lot closer than Game 2. But, You see here, Akron outshoots them 10-6. So, you know, it always helps to have the shooting advantage. You know, not being on defense is how you mostly win games. But OSU had the pressure. They had shots on goal. But Akron just played a little bit faster than them, and I think that's what OSU needs to work on is just their speed. And they, like I said, I think they panicked a little. So I want to see if they can, control themselves when they might go down a goal early.
I just want to correct David on the caster math there. It was actually 12 shots for Akron. Alabama education, by the way. But yes, Akron able to just, even though they gave up those first 2 goals, they really did a good job of coming back and forcing Ohio State into places that they really didn't want to, and force bad touches or mistouches, or even just misses in general out of Ohio State. I think what you need to do on the side of Ohio State is just not panic, because I think that's, as you brought up earlier, is just they went 1 goal down and they panicked. They made touches that they really didn't need to. It was almost a pass right to Salt. Salt was unable to finishing it off. But it's just unneeded touches on the side of Ohio State. Is going to be not an unneeded touch. We got a good pass from Sunnyside, but unable to connect was Massiter. Then we popped up high. Salt taking control, flicking it over one. Unable to really do anything more with that. It's going to be put in the corner. Massiter taking control, flicking it over one. Salt pops it up high for his team. Reticence puts it to the side. No one follows it up from Akron. And a double commit out of Ohio State. Master get a touch as he can, but Buzz is right there for the follow-up. Salt trying to finish it off, but unable to do so. Leppy going up the wall, pass into the middle. Massiter putting it up high. Is anyone there from Ohio State to follow? Yes, they are. Is that going to drop in? No. Buzz is right there. I don't think that was going in anyways, but a very good play out of Ohio State in the other part of the game.
Yeah, they're definitely controlling what Akron do a little more, making their challenges when they need to in the midfield. They did have 1 double commit earlier, as you mentioned, but they quickly accounted for it as we saw Sunnyside go right back to net. But I like what I'm seeing. Good early challenges in the midfield, kind of keeping all this pressure from Akron at bay.
He's going to be a pass over to Buzz, a shot on, but saved by Massiter. Good positioning there from Massiter. So just when he's able to get there, that was an open net if Buzz didn't get back to save that one. But they stayed tied. Sleppy trying to get a shot on, but unable to do so. Salt going to beat his man to the ball as Sunnyside, just there to clear that one away. Sleppy gets beat there, but Massiter able to clear that one away. Salt puts it right back in. Buzz gets a touch, but saved away. Very good touch there from Buzz. And forced a very, very interesting touch. And Buzz with the own goal. That's the second weirdest own goal we've had while casting together. But Buzz with an absolute insane shot there. But
that was definitely a good read there from Buzz. He just scores. He sees open nets and he scores them, really. So.
Hey man, something can be said about open nets. They are the hardest nets to score, even if they are your own net. And the best goals are own goals. And Buzz really making a case for best goal of the series so far. Massiter up high. He's going to try to put this one in the box, but unable to do so. Buzz clears that one away. Flappy. Reading Reticence, going to put it right into the middle, but no one from Ohio State's there as Buzz puts it right to Massiter. Massiter trying to get a block. Does so. Sunnyside. Going off the back wall. No one's there from Ohio State to follow. Slappy comes up a little bit late. Master's there. They're trying to keep the pressure up. And as you said, they are running out of boost. There's no corner boost. Buzz trying to take a shot, but it's going to be right off the post. Slappy wins that dunk. And Salt, good job of taking that ball away. It's going to be both of them miss there in the midfield. Slappy has a free ball, but it's going to be put right to Buzz. Sunnyside able to take a free shot at net. Salt clearing that one away. Getting it past 2. Trying to get it past the 30. He does. Is he going to be able to put this one in? No, he's not. As Sunnyside is able to get back in time. Buzz putting off the back wall. But Massiter is right there. Trying to put it long, but Massiter had no boost. Sunnyside trying to get a touch, and he does. Reticence putting it up high. Sleppy needs to get this. He does. Going to clear it into the midfield. Buzz. Oh, takes a shot at the open net, but Massiter is able to get back. And the demo from Buzz will open up the field for Akron a little bit. Bit of a rough pass from Salt. Unfortunate. Buzz there for the shot. Is Sunnyside? Yes, Sunnyside will get that save. Salt putting it back off the backboard. Reticence is there. Saved away by Sleppy. As Massiter gets another 50. Sleppy. Sleppy does win that, as I think Salt thought he was going to hit the ball a little bit earlier, but he did run out of boost. Massiter there, putting it up high. We're just wasting time at this point. There's an interesting touch there. It's going to be right to Buzz. And Akron has 30 seconds to come back in this game. It's going to be a pass over to Reticence. It's going to be off. Buzz unable to finish it off. And Akron, no offensive finishing ability at this point. So, trying to put it into the middle. 15 seconds left. Buzz. Oh, no.
Man.
Oh, Ohio State with two missed touches there. Sunnyside putting his own box, and Massiter missing the ball. And with 12 seconds left, Akron ties this game at 1.
Yeah, for about the last minute and a half, Akron had all the pressure. The ball just did not leave the orange side. And finally, the OSU defense cracks.
Buzz pointing it off to the corner. He's going to try to do something with this ball. He's just going to let it die, and we're going to overtime in game number 4. Keep in mind, this is a single Elam bracket, so if Akron wins, they move on, and Ohio State is done with the tournament. But if Ohio State wins, they move on to Game 5. There's a shot up high. Buzz can't get it past Sunnyside. And, oh boy, Ohio State's defense is really holding on. Does he own?
Oh, no.
Just as I say that, Sleppy own goals, and Ohio State. No, Akron wins in 4 games. Oh, that's a game both teams want back. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, for sure. Man, you really hate to see that if you're Ohio State, or almost anybody really. Ohio State, they played solid. I think, they definitely gave Akron a little more problem than they were probably expecting. After all of Akron's dominance recently in Collegiate Rocket League, but Ohio State played really well. They just had a couple mistakes, and Akron was always there to capitalize.
And we still have Buzz with the goal of the series. It was on his own net, but Sleppy made up for it. He did own goal himself, but it was unfortunate. And Akron had all the pressure in the last minute and a half. It was a very good job of Akron, just able to finish it off in 4 games. But that's going to be it from us for now. We will be going to a break, but when we come back, we will have University of Illinois against Stockton University. You won't want to miss that one. We'll see you guys in a few minutes.
told me stop it. So much hate, it made me nauseous. Worked in silence, made me cautious. I exerted every option. Count me out, must think I lost it. Losing sleep, somehow I fought it. I heard life was a box of chocolates. Ain't shit sweet round here, it's toxic. Made the most of what we got. We go hard, been through a lot. So we party till we drop. Tell the neighbors it won't stop. Watch your shorty hit me up on days I need to pick me up. I just wanna live it up. Can somebody lift me up? What's life when you stay grounded? Too high, can't come down. But what's life if you stay grounded? I just wanna live it up. Can somebody lift me up?
Okay, welcome back to C-Star League playoff action, round of 8. Currently we have someone, I don't know, someone's dead, I think.
Yeah, we might be holding on a player.
But it's unfortunate, but we're having a good conversation in chat. But anyways, we're going to have Stockton University, which is large, dark, and maple syrup against University of Illinois. They need no intro. Shock, RLRS player. I mean, we talked about them last week. There they are. Shock, Navy striker, tie scraper. We talked about it last week. Obviously, they were on stream, and they 3-0'd LSU. And Stockton was on stream last week and 3-1 NUB. So we'll see what kind of series we have here. I'm not exactly sure what kind of series we'll have here, just based on the fact that we've only seen Stockton once, right? So, it's fine. But we've seen Shock, Navy Striker, and Tie Scraper all in CRL. You know, Shock's obviously in RLRS. So here we start out with Illinois in the orange and Stockton in the blue. Game number 1 between Illinois and Stockton. Shock takes control. And kind of like, what are your thoughts on the series like that? I know we have seen UIUC before, but what do you think is going to happen?
Well, as Shock puts a goal in, he wastes no time doing that. But I really think the series is going to be, with lack of knowledge from seeing a lot of Stockton, I've seen a lot more of UIUC on streams and broadcasts. I think it's just going to be the kind of games that UIUC plays. Sometimes they're super dominant, they can beat almost anybody, but sometimes they just make really simple mistakes, and they aren't as strong as they can be. So I think it's just really going to be determinant of what UIUC team we see today.
That's fair. As Navy, he almost got a touch there. I thought he got a touch there, but he did not. His Tie Scraper just kind of puts that one in, and Stockton's down 2-0 very early in this game number 1.
Yeah, Navy almost had the touch. It looks like he might have had it. A little bit of confusion probably, but as you said, UIUC going up early, it's going to be interesting to see if Stockton can come back. We saw him last week, or before with NUB, so I just want to see if they can, come back and, not panic, almost like we saw OSU do in the last series.
Yeah, I was going to say, NUB is not, like the Pals aren't, they aren't UIUC. As Navy Striker puts it in a ceiling shot there. And they go up 3-0 in the first minute. And this is a really strong showing from Illinois. And I'm really scared for Stockton if this is how dominant Illinois is looking already in game number 1.
Yeah, each player from Illinois has one shot, and well, make him every time they've shot the ball today, they've scored. So 4 for 4 on shooting in the first minute. This could get ugly. You never know.
Shock with a beautiful double tap. That was a very nice shot. It was just unable to get a touch there from, I think it was Large on the back end there. But Shock you give him that space, he's going to hit it every single...
Jeez.
Oh, boy. Shock is a hat trick in the first minute.
Just excellent control there from Shock. Catching the ball after his flip. That's why he's an RLRS. A step above the rest right now. Like you said, a hat trick already. And then 5 goals in the first 70 seconds is definitely not the way you want to start for Stockton.
Yeah, it's definitely... It doesn't inspire confidence. That's for sure. As Navy Striker goes up for a shot here, he's going to try to put it in, but off the crossbar, and that's the first shot that they've had that hasn't gone in. And Shock had one there as well. So... This could turn into a very not close series very quick, as that's going to be off the backboard. Is Dark going to finish one off? No, he's going to pass it off to the Large. Emilo finished that one off as Large. His Mabel gets a touch there. Ty puts it up high. That rhymed. I guess I'm a poet. Large clears that one out. Trying to take a shot, and he does, and that one's going to go in. And, they get a goal 2 minutes in.
I don't want to say never, because 3 minutes is still a lot of time, but another 4 goals on UIUC is going to be a really big, really big problem standing in front of Stockton. But we saw there, a good shot there from Large, and it finds the back of the net.
It was a really good shot there.
I think if they can, make adjustments, they can probably get these goals in.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Lurch had a really good shot there. He just read that ball off the side wall and got a quality shot on his shot. Gets a save there. Navy trying to take control. It's going to be put up high, but Navy's going to read that. Large misses his touch, but Dark is going to put it right to Maple. But Maple got bumped right into that perfect position. Shocked. Putting it past one. He's going to try to get a shot here. He's going to try to put it in the midfield, but unable to do so. Unable to get a shot and a pass. Oh, a good touch there from Shock. Is Tie Scraper there? No, Large is going to be there for the save. Tie Scraper actually had a shot there, but unable to finish that one off. Shock. Trying to go for a under. Jeez. Navy Striker trying to put it off the backboard. Tie Scraper's there, but it's going to be blocked away by Dark. Large unable to get the touch there as he backflips. Navy Striker unable to get a touch there. Tie unable to get a touch. Maple is there for the double tap, but Shock. You clear that one away. And man, Illinois really has clamped things down in this game.
Yeah, they've just, they've got a lot of chemistry together. Chemistry is just one of those things that, you can't really beat it, even with, as much skill as you need. Navy Striker and Shock, along with Tyler Scraper, just played together for a long time. As you see that free jump there from Navy Striker. And UIC just has all the control in game one.
Navy Striker actually pre-jumped before Shock had even gotten to the wall. I was going to point that out, but you were talking. But just the trust that they have in each other is really... never mind. As Tie Scraper unfortunately gets a miss, and it's going to be 5-2 for Illinois. Dark just puts that one behind Tie Scraper. I don't know if he lagged or what, but that just... It was an unfortunate mistouch, and it's a 3-goal deficit now.
Yeah, it looks like Tie Scraper probably might have had something else, a third factor as to why you didn't miss that. That seemed like a pretty routine touch, but, Stockton's not going to complain. They'll take whatever they can get right now at this point.
For sure. I mean, you go against, two quality players in Shock and Navy Striker, and you'll take anything at this point. Passing out of the middle, Dark trying to go for a shot, but Navy Striker is back. It's going to be up high, but Maple unable to put it away. Dark just there at the midfield. He's going to pass over to Large. Large misses his touch. And I think Illinois is respecting a lot of these touches out of Stockton, but Stockton isn't really making the touches that I feel like they need to really beat Illinois, even if it is messing them up. They will realize that, they aren't getting these touches, and they're just going to adapt to the fact that they aren't getting them and, start punishing for them.
Yeah, it's just, a little bit of a different game than UIUC is used to playing. They're expecting all these touches that just aren't coming out from Stockton.
Large trying to take control, but unable to do so as game number one goes the side of UIUC on the back of, Shock's 3 goals. And, I mean, UIUC had 5 goals in, the first minute and a half?
Yeah, I want to say the first 70 seconds or so, they had 5 goals. And, if it's 5-2, definitely tells the story of what happened here in game one. Stockton just didn't really have an answer for just the initial onslaught of UIUC. They built that lead, and then they just kind of let the time run out, per se, after that. And, Stockton just, couldn't really get things going on offense.
Yeah, I agree with that. UIUC just kind of locked down everything. Unfortunately, there was that mistouch from Tie Scraper in the midfield, which allowed it to get to a 3-goal deficit. But really, all of the game was Illinois. There was no Stockton pressure at all. As we're gonna start it early as Shock wins at 50. That's gonna go towards the net, but Large is there for the save. It's gonna be another shot. Maple's able to play that one away. Tie Scraper up, misses the touch, and Dark is gonna put this one in, and Stockton has an early 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Stockton definitely excited about this one as Tie Scraper looks like he tried to go up a little too fast there. He definitely had more time as there was nobody to beat at that point. But Dark will easily capitalize on that miss and giving Stockton the 1-0 lead early in game 2.
Navy Striker winning that kickoff. Let's go right back to Shock. He's going to touch this one off the wall. Good touch there, but Large is up already. It's going to go off the backboard. Dark is there, but Navy Striker with a good touch. Ooh, Navy Striker almost owned gold there. That was very rough. That could have been very rough on the side of Illinois, but good job keeping that pressure away. It's Dark. Puts that one off of Navy Striker up high. Large. Trying to go for a shot, but it's going to be blocked away by Shock. And a lot of offensive pressure out of Stockton here. I'm not sure where this came from.
Yeah, they're definitely, just challenging everything and fast too. For a second there, the ball just would not leave the orange box. But, quickly just transitioning. I like what I'm seeing from Stockton. They have the goal and they're applying pressure and playing it safe too. When you have a lead, you don't need to play overly aggressive. You just need to play smart, and I think that's what Stockton's doing right now.
Yeah, I feel like Stockton's just doing a really good job of dealing with the pressure. Never mind. As Shock puts that one in. A very good pass here from Navy Striker. A really good early pass from Shock, but Navy Striker just putting it off the backboard. Large, unable to get a touch there, and putting it back in.
Yeah, looking like Dark was maybe expecting Large to get that touch, and then wasn't quite in the spot to make the correction that he needed. And then it results in a goal for UIUC. So we'll just have to see if Stockton can keep their cool, not give up another 4 goals or so as we saw in game 1.
Shock trying to take it over the top, but unable to do so. Dark takes control, tries to put it in the middle, but unable to do so. Large clearing this one out, getting it past too. Shock has to retreat for this one. Maple going off the ceiling for that. I'm not sure if that was just the confidence and the fact that Shock would get a touch, or just a blind confidence in himself to get that touch. Maple trying to put that one down, and he does. It's going to go right to Shock. Shock taking his time. Maple's going for that one. Maple putting it, going to be put back into the UIUC half, but Navy Striker gonna be there in the corner to put it back into the middle. Shock trying to go for a shot, but unable to do so. So it's blocked away. But Tie Scraper missing another touch, and I'm seeing a lot of missed touches from Tie Scraper. He's trying to keep up this offensive pressure. He's unable to get touches on the side of UIUC.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to play a little too fast. He might need to relax a little. He's got 2 really good teammates in Shock and Navy Striker to support him. But he definitely needs to be making these touches in the midfield, which is it's giving Stockton all this offensive pressure.
Yeah, for sure. Every time Tie Scraper misses, Stockton gets another free challenge on the ball. So if Tie Scraper can clean up his whiffs, a good demo from Maple is Shock at a wide open net. Dark getting it over Navy. Very good touch there. Navy trying to go for a shot, but unable to do so. Shock in the corner. Ooh, almost faked him out. It's going to be shot off the post, and Large able to clear that one away. Shock taking his time in the corner. Trying to put it into the middle. Shock blocks both players. A very good job from him.
Yeah, Shock is just 50ing all of Stockton right now. Not letting them do anything with the ball. But I do like what I'm seeing from Stockton. It's definitely a good turnaround here from game 1.
Navy trying to clear it out. He does. It's a pass to Dark. You're gonna put it up high. Tie Scraper is there, kind of expecting the miss. It's kind of what I'm saying. UIUC expecting the whiffs out of Stockton, and now it's not working. As another missed touch from Tie Scraper in the midfield, and Stockton's just kind of bumping each other. That could have been a better opportunity, but unable to get anything going. Tie Scraper, another miss as Dark puts that one on, and Navy Striker's right there to save that one away. And I don't know what you do if you Illinois, because obviously they're trying to play offense, but if Tie Scraper can't get his midfield touches, I don't know what they need to do.
Yeah, it's definitely uncharacteristic with all these whiffs we're seeing from Tie Scraper. It might be a nerves thing, it might be a controller thing, or a lag thing, as we stated earlier, but it's definitely not helping UIUC, whatever it is.
Yeah, a lot of these touches seem like routine touches, so I don't know. It feels like it's a third-party thing that's happening, but Illinois hasn't gotten 100% burned yet. Obviously, they gave up that goal, but it doesn't really matter as Navy's trying to put it in. He can't do it. We're going to overtime in game number 2.
Yeah, either way, I'm sure Stockton is more happy with this result so far. Not going down an unreasonable amount in the first minute. They're definitely in this game just as much as anybody.
Large trying to put a shot out, unable to do so as Skyscraper gets a clear out. Maple. He's going to go up high. He might try to go for a flip reset. He goes for a dunk on Shock, but it's going to be clear to the corner. Large with a shot saved away by Navy. Navy clearing that one out to Shock. Shock trying to go for a shot. He's going to put it high, and Dark's able to clear that one away. Navy bring it back up high, but Maple able to clear it out. Both Stockton players go for that. It's Large. Gets it past one, but Shock able to clear it away. It's going to go into the corner, but Skyscraper is right there. A good save. He had to be quick to that one.
Yeah, some unfortunate double commits here from Stockton. I think it's kind of really killing their offensive drives. They've had good chances, but like I said, these double commits are not helping them.
No, it really isn't. It's Large. Gets a 50. Shock. Trying to just get a shot there, but it's going to be blocked away by Maple. Maple putting one into the middle. It's going to be a missed touch there from Dark as Large gets it past Shock. Another good touch. Navy gets it past one. Maple puts it up high. Shock is going to be there for the first touch, and he's going to recover as well. He's going to pass Maple. Tries to put it past another one, but Navy is there. Navy wasting a lot of boost there, but he is able to get that corner and able to keep that Illinois pressure on. Maple trying to clear to the side, gets another touch. Maple continue to try to go with this ball, but unable to do so. It's Dark. Tries to put it into the middle. Large is there. It's going to be 50 away. Skyscraper with another miss. No one's there from Stockton to capitalize. If they just read these misses from Skyscraper, this game's over. No doubt about it. Maple gets demoed. And that's going to be a 50 in front of the net. Is Navy able to finish one off? Yes, he is. 2 minutes in overtime. Illinois finishes off game number 2.
Yeah, Large did everything he could here as he stopped that ball about 45 times before it went in the net. And, Navy striker was there to capitalize.
We are going to have Skyscraper restart his game. We're going to have Skyscraper restart his game just because of the fact that he was missing those touches. So I think it might be game issues. He might be dealing with frames. But Illinois able to take game number 2 in overtime. 5 saves coming out each from Navy Striker and Shock. I don't know how many saves that Skyscraper had as he did leave the game early, but Stockton really bringing it to Illinois in this game.
Yeah, definitely a good turnaround from game 1 to game 2 from Stockton. Like you said, 5 saves from both Navy Striker and Shock. Definitely holding it down on defense. They might have been, playing around Skyscraper as he was having issues with his game. But, they stepped up when they needed to. And that's how they, held off the Stockton offense.
A very good jump from them, though. They did a good job from Stockton. Just having a lot of pressure and forcing Illinois into tough spots. Unfortunately, weren't able to come away with the game. But we are going into game number 3. And what kind of things do you think you need to see from Stockton to kind of steal away a game here,
Oh, I just need to continue what they were doing in game 2, like we saw. But like you said, the double commits is what's really killing them right now. They were able to take advantage of Skyscraper misses last game, which might not happen here in game 3. But they definitely need to control their double commits and play smart, play fast, and just hold this aggression and just wear down the UIUC defense.
Skyscraper puts it past one. Trying to get a flick on, but unable to do so. Shock going for a shot, but it's going to be up high. And be 50'd away. Navy trying to go for a shot, but it's going to be 50'd to the sidewall. Shock is there. Pass into the middle, but no one's there. Maple comes out of his own net to save that one. Shock. Good try to shot there, but unable to connect onto the net. Large. Trying to go for an air dribble of some sorts. They both go for that ball. Unfortunately, get another touch. It's going to be cleared away, though. Maple. Trying to get it past Shock. Gets past Navy already. Shock just waiting. Gets a 50. Tie Scraper is there to put this one back into the box, but it's going to be cleared away. Navy puts it up high. Shock trying to go for a shot, but unable to get that angle. Navy striker. Getting another 50. Dark is up to clear that one away, though. A very good touch from him. Tie Scraper able to keep that one in, and I think those issues are solved as he's getting those midfield touches and he's getting those touches that he needs to in the midfield.
Yeah, he's definitely playing a lot more solid, helping out Navy and Shock. So I'd like to see. It's interesting to see though because UIC still hasn't scored, and you know it's been fairly equal. Each team has had their offensive opportunities, but nobody's found the back of the net yet.
Navy with a shot. He's going to try to go for double tap. It's going to be cleared away by Large. Unable to get another touch, though, but Dark is able to 50 Shock. Navy striker going for another double tap, but Maple is going to be right there to clear that one away as Dark tries to take control of this one. And what I'm seeing out of Illinois is just straight challenging in their own end. Very good touch there from Dark. Gave away a very scary offensive opportunity. Shock puts that one in, and nobody was back in net, and it's a 1-0 game for Illinois.
Yeah, Dark didn't really have time to recover from that. Large just kind of left in the back with no boost, and Maple also didn't have a whole lot of boost. You know, that's what we see from UIUC. They wear down their opponents, and they just, you know, a lot of shots they take are pretty open because there's nobody left in net to defend it.
Just a good job at wearing down that Stockton defense. I think it was a breakdown in communication as Large thought Maple was back, but there was unfortunately no one back as he pushed up a little bit too far. And Illinois getting that early 1-0 lead as Tie Scraper and Shock go for that one, actually. I think Shock just expected him to leave it, but didn't matter. Dark playing it over to Navy. I think got bumped his teammate, and Dark unfortunately puts it off as Large puts it up high, but Shock is right there. Maple bring it back into the corner. It's going to be back into the middle, but Navy is going to beat him, and that's going to be an open net. Is that going to go in? Yes, it will. It's 2-0 Illinois.
Yeah, I think if Large had just a little more boost here, he probably could have saved it, but Navy gets the really good clear far side of the net where Large just can't reach it. And then now it looks like UIC might be starting to run away with this one.
It's a good start for them. Obviously, 2 minutes left, and being up 2-0 in this series, a very good job, a very good controlling series from them. Dark, trying to get a shot. Obviously, it isn't over though. The Stockton can come back. We've seen crazier.
Yeah.
Dark getting a block, getting another block. It's gonna be put in the middle, but Shock is back. He's gonna be able to clear this one out. Navy putting it into the middle. And he cleared out Maple. Getting a good touch, but Large putting it back, and that was just an unneeded touch. As Shock is going to make that 3-0.
Yeah, it's looking like Stockton might be trying to do a little too much here as Large wanted to toss it up to his teammate, but unfortunately gets hit way too heavy that he didn't need. And, you know, I think it's safe to say UIUC is going to take this one in a clean sweep. But Stockton had their opportunities, they just couldn't capitalize when they needed it.
Obviously, we could be caster cursing Illinois right now. We could be seeing a 3-goal comeback in, a minute 20. But Stockton definitely had their opportunities, and they probably could have won that game number 2. And this game could have been going to this series could have been going to game number 4. But alas, Illinois is up 3-0 in game number 3 and looking to take this clean sweep. And Illinois, obviously, we're going to see them in the next round. Let me just take a look at the bracket once we're done here. But I think they're playing Ohio State, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be a good North Conference battle. Don't quote me on that. I don't 100% know. As Navy Striker puts in a 4th one, and that is going to all but confirm the series. As unfortunately, Stockton will be dropping this one in a sweep in 3 games. And, there were close games. I mean, well, the second game was, but the first one and the third one were not.
Yeah, the first game and this third game, it was definitely the UIUC most people are used to seeing. You know, just pretty solid Rocket League all the way around. But, you know, Stockton, like I said, they had the opportunities. They just couldn't capitalize when they needed it in Game 2 off of the tie scraper issues. But, you know, they have hope here. 18 seconds, 3 goals. They have a lot of hope, but I don't think it's going to happen personally.
It's possible.
It is.
But against this roster, I don't think so. Maple saying in the chat, 18 seconds. That's why we're saying 18 seconds, having a lot of hope. But this series is all but over. As Illinois is moving on to the semifinal. Is this the semifinal? Yes. The semifinals of C Star League. Good season from Stockton. We will see you next season, hopefully. Illinois, we'll see you next week. Later in the bracket stage. So I'm getting from the voice in my headset that Illinois is playing Ohio State, and oh man, that is the matchup we wanted from CRL. All the content going to be bringing out.
Yeah, definitely a good rivalry per se between those two teams. You know, a lot of bragging rights are on the line in that game.
And the other semifinals is going to be just as good. It's going to be Akron versus Arizona. Oh man, that's, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to make predictions because those two series are going to be very close. But that's going to be it from us, I'm pretty sure, unless you have anything else.
I mean, it definitely sounds like the next round is going to be one you want to watch. If you don't watch anything else, the next round sounds like it's definitely one that you definitely want to tune in for.
Definitely. We will have that action next Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Monday or Wednesday. But we will see you then. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good night.